The Russian invasion of Ukraine has threatened to derail a thriving tech sector in the country. Ukraine's become a growing outsourcing hub for Western tech companies in recent years, with the industry accounting for roughly 5% of Ukraine's GDP, with more than 200,000 workers. Let's bring in the founder and CEO of one of the largest tech companies, NIX. Andrew Pavliv is joining us today from Lviv. And Andrew, I appreciate you joining us today. What's the situation on the ground where you are right now?
Yeah, it's pretty safe here in my city. So it was, every day it's one time this aircraft siren, but nothing really happened since war begins. So city is kind of safe. It's out of the war zone. It's very close to the Polish border. And obviously, most of embassies did move here from Western countries even before the war. So we really think the city is safe.
And how has that evacuation gone? To your point, you're in the border town where many Ukrainians have evacuated, but I know you've got staff all over the country. How has that evacuation gone for you, and how's that disrupted your operation?
Yeah, it was really hard days since the beginning of the war, like till I think for about 5 days, we were evacuating people from east, especially from the Kharkiv and the East Ukraine. From those regions, we have about 170 employees over there. And we evacuated most of them to the western region. And then last week, we started also to evacuate people from Kiev. So most of people from Kiev as well, they moved to western Ukraine. Yeah, it was a hard time. So it was interruption in the services because people were moving with their families. They were finding places here where to stay. And but our clients did understand that situation, and we had a very good support from all of our clients towards that situation.
So it seems here that the disruption, we've experienced so many global disruptions for so many different reasons over the last 2 years. This is yet another one. I'm just wondering if there's any parallels you're seeing here. You said your clients are understanding, but given the fact that one of the world's major tech hubs is embroiled in this, what is the fallout for companies around the world that simply aren't able to keep up with their programming needs? Is there a mad scramble right now? Do we have the ability to ramp up in other locations should some of these jurisdictions in Ukraine fall?
Yeah, we like in our BCP plan, we had evacuation of Western Ukraine as the first phase, and we did it successfully. And last week we checked like our service delivery capabilities, and for some of the clients we even did deliver 100% of services. For some of the clients we deliver about 80-85% of services. So it's working well by now. So in our next step of BCP plan, it was evacuation to Poland and to other countries in the European Union. But unluckily, only 100 people from our employees, they moved before the war. And as 70% of employees of our company are female, so and between the age of 18 and 60, so now they cannot move out of the country, but they can work from Western Ukraine. And we think the situation will be like that for the next future, like for the next months, I would say, in a few months. It depends how this conflict will escalate, but we don't see the big escalation at the moment. We don't see it escalate beyond the east to the west.
And Andrew, we're now all focused on Ukraine, unfortunately, because of these Russian attacks. But even before the conflict, a lot of Western companies had been looking to places like Ukraine to outsource a lot of the work that's led to huge growth within the tech industry there. Can you talk a bit about that and why Ukraine was such a focus for so many of these companies to bring work there in tech?
Yeah, I think Ukrainian engineers are very talented. We have very good education, and was after 2014 as well. So with this movement to Europe, and I think mentally, like all the people are like a part of Europe. It's easy to communicate with them. They are like understand everything and can be like they're very creative, I would say. So when you need complicated software developments, go to Ukraine. This was the word of some of our clients. So I think this was a factor, and the industry did grow like 40-50% a year, and IT profession here is very popular among the young people. So a lot of universities, they change grow their faculties for technical professionals. And also economically, software developers in Ukraine, they have a much bigger wages than the average in the country. So it's a popular job to do for young people. So
that's good to hear. We need more young people in a job, and we wish you continued success and safety. We hope for your safety there in the Ukraine. Andrew Pavliv, NIX founder and CEO, really great to hear from you here.